Okay, last day for Space Week. Happy Star Wars Day! My name is Pamela, and I'm Dana. And today, we're going to take a look at our planets in our solar system.
Ooh, I want to take a look at this sci-fi weeks, huh?
Okay, Dana. So, without further ado, let's watch the solar system. Amazing! You got 16 minutes and 11 seconds. And then we're off. Action!
Today we are going to learn about the planets of the solar system.
Oh, Pamela! P is for
planets.
planet.
We have to answer this question.
What are planets?
This is a really good question. What are planets? Planets are round objects that orbit the sun. The word orbit means to circle around. That means planets are round objects that circle around the sun. Hey, what 3D shape is a planet?
I think it's a sphere.
What 3D shape is a planet? We know that a planet is round. What 3D shape is perfectly round? Yeah, a sphere. Yeah, planets are spheres. They're perfectly round. Good job.
Ooh, that's amazing.
To summarize, planets are spheres that go around
the sun.
Pretty simple, huh? Hey, did you know there are 2 types of planets? Yeah, it's really interesting. There are 2 types of planets.
Don't you see this guy?
So there are primary planets and there are dwarf planets. Those are the 2 types of planets.
Wow, 2
Now,
types
there are
of
8
planets.
primary planets.
How very
These are the main
delectable.
planets that you think of, the main planets that are circling around the sun, and these are the planets we're going to be studying in this video.
Ooh, cool
and then
education.
there are 5 dwarf planets. These planets are a lot smaller and are not considered primary planets. Sorry, Pluto.
Oh, well. Pluto's a dwarf
There they
planet.
are, the primary planets. You're going to get to know all 8 of
Don't
these
you see
primary
that?
planets. You're going to know
That's
them
the
so
planet.
well. Oh my goodness, this is going to
Mercury,
be
Venus,
awesome.
Earth, Mars,
The first
Jupiter,
planet
Saturn,
is
Uranus,
Mercury.
Neptune.
Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. The second planet is Venus.
Venus.
Pretty cool, huh?
And
the
that one
second
is the
planet
Earth.
is Venus.
That's
Our planet, Earth, is the 3rd planet from the sun.
Ooh.
The 4th planet is Mars.
Ooh.
Mars is the 4th planet.
That's what the Martians
The 5th
live.
planet is Jupiter. That's the biggest planet of them
Wow,
all.
that was big.
The 6th planet is Saturn. You gotta love those rings. Saturn is the 6th planet.
Eureka!
Uranus is the 7th planet.
Uranus.
And the 8th planet is
Neptune.
Neptune is the furthest primary planet from the sun. Let's look at each of the 8 primary planets.
Sweet on
The
time.
first planet is Mercury.
Mercury.
Here's where Mercury is. It is the closest planet to the sun, okay? The sun is super duper hot, so guess what? Mercury is a really, really hot planet.
That's a really long of that
In
time.
fact, Mercury is 4 times hotter than boiling water. Have you ever seen boiling water? It's so hot. It's boiling. It can
Be
cook
careful.
things.
Be
It's
careful
really,
when
really
you
hot. If
touch,
you
when
barely
it
touch
burns.
you will hurt yourself
Right,
so
Dana.
bad. Well, Mercury
Don't touch.
is 4 times hotter than that.
Oh,
my
okay.
goodness. It is a very hot planet. 4
Oh,
times hotter
you
than
rubber.
boiling water. Mercury is one of the rocky planets. 4 rocky planets, and Mercury is one of them. Oh, and Mercury, it is the smallest primary planet. Mercury is so much smaller
Oh,
than the
that's
other
even
planets.
smaller.
Little baby Mercury, it's the
little
smallest
Mercury.
planet of the primary
is
planets. So if
it?
you think a small planet, think of Mercury. It's small, it's hot, you wouldn't want to live there. The next planet, planet 2, is Venus.
Venus.
Venus is right here.
is for
it's the second
Venus.
planet from the sun. Now this is interesting. Venus is called Earth's twin. The reason for that is the Earth
sort of
is
like
similar
Gemini.
size. They're almost
You know
the same
these
size.
twins,
So it's
Calvin
interesting.
and
They're both
Gunts?
rocky planets, just like
Pretty
Mercury
much
is.
not
and
identical.
Earth and Venus are made of similar rocks. So they're pretty much the same size,
Whoa,
very similar size.
don't you see that,
and
little
they're
guy?
made of the same stuff. It's almost like the Earth and the planet Venus are twins.
Oh, man.
Hey, did you know every day on Venus is a cloudy day? And the clouds are yellow. Oh, that's such a gross color for clouds. Clouds are much better when they're other colors than yellow. So the sunlight doesn't actually hit the surface of Venus. It's just a cloudy day every day forever. But that's okay because there's no life on Venus.
That's
So
okay.
nobody's crying about it. And this is cool.
Venus is the
Venus
second planet.
is the closest planet to Earth. It is the easiest planet to see in the sky. You don't even need a telescope. How cool is that? The third planet is
Earth.
ours, the Earth. The Earth is the third planet.
Earth is the planet.
Here's
That's
where
what we
Earth is.
live in a
Yep.
home.
It's the third planet from the sun. By the way, these planets never line up like this. We just have it like this so you can see the order of the planets, but they're normally very, very jumbled. They don't line up like this.
Oh.
Just wanted to share that. But
My
the
goodness.
Earth is the third planet from the sun. Here's a picture of the ocean and some seagulls that are in some of the shallow parts of the water. It's interesting. Earth is the only planet we know of
That has oceans and life on it.
Earth is one of the rocky planets. Yeah, we live on a massive rock that has oceans, that has life. I mean, that's absolutely incredible.
That's fantastic.
Remember, 4 of the planets
are
are rocky planets.
Very
Earth
good,
has
Jenna.
one moon. The moon orbits the Earth, like the Earth orbits the sun.
Check it out.
Wow, there's our planet. That's
Wow.
where we live.
Here comes the next one.
The 4th planet is Mars. Mars is right here, in between Earth and Jupiter. What color is Mars?
Red.
Mars, what color is that?
Is it
Yeah,
red?
it's kind of like a reddish orange. Because of its color, Mars is called the red planet. So if anyone asks you,
Red.
what's the red
Red
planet?
starts with the
Tell
letter
them,
R.
hey, the red planet is Mars. Even though it is red, it is not hot. It is much colder than Earth because remember, Mars is further from the sun than the Earth. So Mars, it's red. It almost looks like it would be hot.
Too much
but it's
reddish.
cold.
But it's the red planet, I say.
Hey, is there life on Mars? It's a really good question that a lot of scientists have been trying to answer for a long time. Well, scientists believe there used to be water on Mars. If there was water, there may have been life, and even stranger, there's some scientists that believe we may still find basic forms
water.
of
Like
life
Wanda.
still living
Underwater.
on Mars.
Next.
Mars is the fourth rocky planet. Remember, we said there are only 4 rocky planets, so it's the last of the rocky planets. Mars has volcanoes and valleys just like Earth. They're just sometimes much bigger. In fact, there's
Seems
a
a little
volcano
bit
on Mars
comment,
that's
huh?
as big as the state
Pretty
of
little
Texas.
comment.
Wow. Huge.
They live in space, I guess.
And this is kind of cool. Mars has 2 moons. They are both very small. Okay, they're small moons, which is good. You know, Mars has a couple moons. It's
Small
nice.
moons.
We've got a moon. Mars has 2 moons. You know,
But there's
Mars is the
definitely
4th
2,
planet
but
from
not
the sun,
one
and it's
moon
in
like
between
the Earth.
Earth and
Silly.
the 5th planet is
Jupiter.
Jupiter, the first of the gas planets. Here is where
The
Jupiter
gas
is. It's the
giant.
massive planet between Mars and Saturn. I mean, Jupiter is huge. It's the biggest planet in our solar
That's
system. In
gigantic.
fact, all of the other planets could fit in Jupiter, and there would be extra room. All of the other planets could fit inside
Special
of Jupiter.
deluxe.
That's how
I
big
have a good
Jupiter is.
idea what I'm talking about.
And this is amazing. Jupiter has at least 63 moons. And we say at least because they're still discovering more. Wow. And because
Ooh.
Jupiter is a gas
Whoops.
planet, if you ever visited it,
But
you would
anyways,
just
I have a
float
nice
right through.
ribbon.
Just kidding. You would float.
Thanks,
Pamela.
I
I think I need to fall down.
Float around. And, yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Jupiter is the giant gas planet
Oh,
in
man,
between
it's
Mars
gas giant.
and Saturn. The 6th
We'll see
planet
about
is
that.
Saturn, another gas planet.
Another gas planet.
Here is Saturn, the 6th planet from the sun. You could spot it easily because of those huge
Rings.
rings. And it's in between
Top of love of
Jupiter
that, huh?
and Uranus. Hey, did you know Saturn's rings are made of ice? Oh my goodness. How cool that must
Ooh,
be.
you're freezing us like
Ice
Calvin
rings.
does.
Those rings
Chilly
are
mountains,
made
isn't
of
it?
ice. Wow.
I knew I never said that.
Like Jupiter, Saturn has
A lot of
moons.
moons.
Saturn has 62 moons. Wow.
62
Tons and tons
moons?
of moons.
That's a
What's
bunch
up
of
with Jupiter and
moons.
Saturn, right? And this is pretty awesome. Saturn is the farthest planet you can see without a telescope. That's right, you can see Saturn with your own eyes without a telescope.
No telescope. Nuh-uh. No way.
Look, Mommy and Daddy, I see Saturn with my own eyes.
My own eye.
And Saturn, I see the rings and everything.
Saturn is a gas planet that's the 6th planet from the sun and is in between Jupiter and Uranus.
Next is
The
Uranus.
7th planet is Uranus, another gas planet.
Uranus,
Uranus
or
is the 7th planet
Uranus.
from the sun and is in
Just like,
between Saturn and Neptune.
Well, it's pronouncing, remember?
Both Uranus and Neptune are the only planets you can't see without a telescope, so it took a while for them to be discovered. Now this is neat.
But it's
William
never
Herschel
seen before in a
discovered Uranus
discovery.
In 1781. It took us a long time to finally find the planet Uranus.
Well, that's a big old finale, huh? Gonna create
Uranus is a gas planet that is made of gas,
gas and liquid.
What's cool is Uranus has rings just like Saturn has rings. Yeah.
Good idea.
Scientists believe the rings of Uranus could be pieces of broken moons. We don't know for sure, but that's really fascinating if that's the case. Speaking of moons, Uranus has 27 moons. 27 moons!
27 moons.
27!
27 moons are for Uranus.
Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun and is in between Saturn and
Neptune.
The 8th and final planet is Neptune.
Ooh, Neptune. It's a blue planet.
That means the first 4 planets are rocky planets, and the last 4 planets are gas planets.
Yep, pretty much the difference.
So here is where Neptune is. It's the furthest planet from the Sun. Like Uranus, Neptune is a gas planet that is also made of liquid.
Ooh, come check it out. It's a gas planet.
In 1846, when Uranus was being studied, they were like, wait a second, there's a whole other planet
That's
here.
a whole lot of
Let's
galaxies.
call it
I
Neptune.
think I never heard of that
Neptune
scene.
is known for its storms,
get
the
it.
worst storms in the solar system.
Oh, you said go get it. Pretty tough.
In fact, winds reach over 1,000 miles per hour on Neptune. Woo! That's pretty intense.
That was pretty good
Neptune
weather.
has 14 known moons, but scientists believe there may be more.
Oh, well, I see about that.
Here's Neptune, the furthest planet from the Sun. You have done such an amazing job with us today.
Yay!
Today we learned planets are round objects that orbit the Sun. The word orbit means to circle around. Basically, the planets are round
What?
objects
We gotta
that go
remember
around
and
the
do
Sun.
that again.
We learned there are 2 types of planets, primary planets, and there are 8 primary planets.
And dwarf planets. There are 5 dwarf planets.
And here are all 8 primary planets. They're familiar friends now. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The first 4 planets are rocky planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are rocky planets.
Ooh.
The 4 planets furthest from the Sun are the gas planets. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are gas planets.
Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and by the way, happy Star Wars Day 2022, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.
May the